Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hurricane and I today will be doing the 1,000-mile fluid service on the Firepunk trans. Fluid service, filter, and then checking those bands. Let me show you what fluid we'll be using. So Firepunk recommended using Dextron 3. This one has probably like half a quarter quart in it. So we're just gonna finish that, and then I got a fresh 5-gallon bucket full, and then got a Wix filter. Let's see how good Hurricane is. See if you can see fluid on him.
Oh, it looks brand new.
There's a little bit of material on the drain plug, but it's not too bad. I can see why they want you to change it. Not really alarmed about that at all. The fluid still look good. Okay, I already took the pan off. Just zipped the bolts out, lowered it down. There was like little to no material on the bottom of the pan, so that was really nice. Everything looks good under here. Just gonna change filter out, check the bands over, and then just get it back together. Okay, we got a fresh Wix filter in there. Firepunk recommends that you check your clearance between your second gear apply lever and the servo. Should be about 1/4 inch, and ours was right on the money at 1/4, so that's good to go. Now just gotta put the pan back on, top her off with fluid, and should be ready to rock. Okay, we got the transmission fully filled up. We put 8 quarts in it, started it up, and then as it idled, just kept filling it up until the level was right. So we're gonna take it for a little spin, make sure it's good. And I need to go to the car wash. Well, the test drive was going good until we lost this wheel bearing, and in doing so, it locked the brake up. So we are currently waiting for a wrecker to show up, and we are 1/8 of a mile from my house that way. So he's just gonna pick the front end up and pull us there. So unfortunate. Okay, we successfully got the truck back in the garage. Just pulled the wheel off, just want to look at the damage. And I was wondering why the wheel locked up. And if you look down in here, piece of the bearing just got wedged between like the hub and the wheel bearing, so it's just locked. So we got it broke free. It does not sound good.
Yep, she's toast.
See, if Hurricane didn't put these stupid wide wheels on it, it wouldn't have done this. But, I mean, look at some of this. It is just chewed up. So definitely not how the day was supposed to go, but we at least got the transmission serviced. Thankfully, we got the truck back in the garage, so I was a little worried about that. Quick little tow. We luckily knew a guy down the road who'd come tow us real quick, so it's no big deal. I'm gonna get some parts on order and then have a little video with replacing wheel bearings, I guess. All right, we are back to work on the Cummins today. It's been a couple weeks since we lost that wheel bearing. It's been busy between buying Trans Am, going to other car shows, went to Streetcar Takeover, but UCC is this coming Saturday, and it's Monday. I need to get the wheel bearings on, and I have a new catch can I want to put on it, and a few other things I want to button up. Just gonna hit the ground running with getting this thing back on the road. Hopefully we can make it to UCC this weekend. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying these TRQ wheel bearings. I guess a lot of people have good luck with the Detroit axle ones, but I want to try these ones. I got both front wheel bearings and front rotors and pads, and then I have a new Vibrant catch can. It is the 4-port, which I will cover later in the video as to why we're switching. And I had to stop by Menards and get this massive socket for the wheel bearings. I'm probably going to cover the catch can install in a different video. We're just gonna get these wheel bearings knocked out, new brakes on, and then we'll see where we're at on time if we can start working on the catch can. So Hurricane and I have been whacking it with the hammers, not having much luck. So we're going to try using the power steering, using one of the bolts with an extension, and see if that'll pop it out. We have our exhaust routed out the back so we don't make a mess. But let's see what we get. Keep going. We have success. Okay, I'm gonna take a wire wheel, clean up all this, and then get it prepped.
God, that was just corroded in there.
Get it ready for the new bearing. Okay, I got all this cleaned up in here. Just gonna throw some anti-seize in it. The new bearing sitting here. I would say this would be why the ABS light was on. Definitely got a little warm. So normally I'm an advocate of while you're here, do, I guess, other jobs, as in while I'm in here I should do the ball joints, but based on my calculations it seems that these have been done before, and we've given it the wiggle tests with this pry bar and with the wheel on it, and they're tight. So I'm not going to change these ball joints. I'm just going to rock them. I'm also in a time crunch, obviously, for UCC, so I'm just going to slap these budget-friendly wheel bearings on, and then later down the road we'll be back in here, I'm sure. I'll do some nice EMF ball joints, maybe a little better bearing, but for right now, you know, this thing doesn't see 5,000 miles in a year, so I think these cheap wheel bearings will be just fine. Okay, that concludes wheel bearing on this side and new rotor and pads. Got the nut torqued down, had to line up the hole, so I had to torque it down a little bit more, get a new cotter pin in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out the other side off camera, just get it done real quick, and then I'll catch up with you guys after I get that side finished up. Okay, we're at the point where we're ready to press this out. I wanted to get another angle of this using the power steering. So here's that extension, and we got the bolt threaded in. Have about this much showing to where it can press it out. It worked pretty good in the last one, so let's see how it does on this one. I'm thinking this one's been changed before because it still feels really good, and it's a little different shade of rust. So as you can see right here, it's separated from the hub. Now we're just gonna finish off the rest of it with a hammer because we're men. And just like that, both wheel bearings are done. That's gonna do it for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna tackle the catch can, and it should be ready to go for UCC after that. But I gotta find a few fittings, a few AN fittings from town. So I'm gonna get those tomorrow. Hopefully get this thing wrapped up and ready for UCC, but I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Okay guys, it's now the next day. As you saw yesterday, we finished up putting the front wheel bearings on. And like I was saying in the video, I went with the cheaper TRQ brand ones. I know a lot of people that have good luck with the Detroit axle ones, and I wanted to try this cheaper wheel bearing for now, just to get it back on the road. Because in the future, I'll be doing a whole new front end on this thing. Put some nice EMF ball joints in it, and some nicer wheel bearings. But for right now, I just wanted to get back on the road. And honestly, the truck gets maybe like 5,000 miles on it in a year, so I'm not at all recommending these wheel bearings, but I'm gonna give them a try and see how they do. The agenda for today is just to take the truck for a test drive, make sure everything's good, and then I'm gonna wash it up and get it all cleaned up for UCC. And then all that's left is to get the new catch can on. Let's get this thing put out of the garage. Let's get it cleaned up. Still has the ABS and brake light on for some reason, so I will investigate that when I get back. Man, I missed that lockup. There's nothing crispier than a nice 48 RE lockup. You guys are falling off on me. So good. Feels about normal. Steering, definitely normal. I never realized how bad it is until I go from like my car and then jump into this. And I really gotta do something about this steering. But she's driving fine, she's shifting fine, she's locking up. I think we're about ready. Just want to figure out why these dash lights are on. Thought it'd probably be a good idea to top her off before UCC. Hard telling how much fuel will be around there. 377 here. Ain't too bad. Man, I gotta wash this thing. Spool up test complete. You know, a guy sometimes forgets to turn off lockup when you're just partying, you know, so that's why it's snuffed right at the end. There's just a lot more going on in the Trans Am, you know, but I'm gonna get it washed up. Probably won't video this, you guys have seen it before. You know, it's just simple washing this thing. I'm gonna get it polished, the wheels polished up for UCC, and then like I said, I'm gonna check out the catch can. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to UCC, so stay tuned.